A group of concerned residents are trying to stop the construction of a new trail system on Grandad-Bluff. The Grandma's Gateway project would initially create about 5.5 miles for pedestrians or bicyclists, and the group has opposed the construction because of environmental and safety concerns. A virtual La-Crosse County Court hearing Friday morning was a temporary restraining order. News 8 Now's Mal Meyer explains how the issue could pan out in court.
The city argues the petition is technically improper. Ryan Braithwaite is representing the city. He says those opposed were given multiple chances to make their point throughout the approval and zoning process.
If you have a problem with the action of the Parks Board, then you follow the procedure for challenging an action of the Parks Board.
Christine Clare represents a group opposed to the project. She says they weren't given notice, and when they were, the group's request to get on the Parks Board meeting was rejected.
We've exhausted every available means of addressing this through the municipal structure.
Judge Ziegler said he shared the concern that maybe the citizens group should have pursued other legal means.
Is there any allegation that the city violated some law in the way that they handled this?
That's a question the judge wants the parties to answer. The city argued that to stop the construction, Outdoor Recreation Alliance and the contractor, Rock Solid, should have been included in the lawsuit because they're the parties on the contract to create the trails, not the city.
I don't see how the court can do that when neither party to the contract is before the court.
Because ORA is a nonprofit, the group against the new trail says they don't have access to its records. And since the site is city property, they can only ask the court for remedy.
We reserve the right to add them on as a party, but up until today, we did not hear this argument.
Today, the judge told both parties to consider these issues, and for those against the trails to be able to explain how they would be harmed by this project.
There's potentially a standing issue as to whether any of the current petitioners have standing in this particular case.
Meaning the case could be dismissed if the group can't show they would be harmed. The judge did not rule on a temporary injunction, but it did order the city to take steps to ensure construction would not start before the next hearing. In La Crosse, Mal Meyer, News 8 Now.
Now, the next hearing for this case will be June 5th at 10:30 in the morning. It will be held via Zoom video conference, and the coalition is also seeking a permanent injunction to stop the construction.